Look at how serious this guy looks. And then let's look at Matt Ryan. Look at him. He doesn't even want to be here. He knows the camera's on him. Look at him. He just fixed his lips. Look at his hands now. Not even putting it on his heart. Slides it down. He's like, look, I don't want to be here. Like, this guy doesn't want to be here. He's like, let's get this over with. He knows he has to throw the game. First play of the game. I think he gets Roddy White killed. Pushed inside. Crash inside. This is a give-up play. Yep. Roddy White gets killed. Now look at this cover too. Why is this safety so misaligned? Could it be that he's trying to give up a touchdown? Look at this. So this guy should be literally on the hash. Like right here. Let me zoom this down just a little bit so we can actually like see more of the field. Alright, so this guy should be a little like way further, 5 yards back and more on these hashes right here. So he should be 3 yards inside and 5 yards back. So he's misaligned right now, and this is cover 2. Watch this corner. This corner is going to stay in the flat. That's how I know it's cover 2. So, yep, the corner jams inside. And then the safety started out over here, out of position, when he should have been back further, like, and on the hash. Let's watch him just get completely roasted by Julio Jones. Look at him. See that 5 yards that he was supposed to give him? Look at how much closer he would have been. If he backed up 5 yards, like I said, he would have been on his heels and been able to make a play. But instead, he's 5 yards shallow and three yards outside to allow that throw. That's all that was. Look at him. Like, that's not even a technique that you would do. Like, you would keep backpedaling here. And then look what he does. Instead of backpedaling, look what he does. He runs forward and runs into him and pulls his arm and then turns his body around. As if anyone ever taught you to do that. They probably told you to do that, but you were never taught to do that. I can promise you that. Next play, they rush everybody. And they bat it down. Did they call a penalty? Oh, no. Next play, they're trying to make you think Atlanta's going to win. Picked off. Oh, that should have been picked off. Look at this. The magnet on Julio's hands were just too strong. Look at this. Literally, the magnet just pulls that away. Mine. And then Patrick Willis is an animal. Chases him down. That linebacker runs like a 4-3. And then he pulls it away. That's straight magnet status. I don't know why Sherman isn't on him like at all times. Wow. Actually, Sherman wasn't on this team yet. What am I talking about? He's on the Seattle Seahawks at this time. Alright, so how does this not get blocked up? Let's watch. So it's the right guard. Or the left guard. Watch the left guard and just not block a damn thing. He didn't block a soul. Look at him. Just lets him right through. Take a seat. Roll up them ankles. Sayonara. All right, next play, if we can get it together. All right, now we're just rushing. Look at this crash inside with no twist replacement. So they've just been doing that all day to give him time. So they're trying to let him have a big first half, and they're going to come back and just take it from him, I'm assuming. Because right now, they're just throwing everything, completing everything. Julio is destroying them. So they're trying to build a facade here. Look at this corner. Like, not even turn the right way. Like, how can you even make a play on that? You can't. And that's all magnet right there. Like, I'm not saying Julio isn't a freaking athlete, but there's a lot of help. There's a lot of help. Who's that? Mike Smith, I think? He's always smiling at Julio and his players whenever they make a play. Like, it's always like, thank you, brother. Thank you. You saved my job. It's just, like, so funny. I like watching their players score just to see his reaction. That's a cut block right there. Glorified. All right, next play. He wide open. Thank you. I was going to say, if you don't hit that pass, you're just blind out here. But right on this play, though, they're not really playing defense. They let them just PLCT this one. Because now they need them to score something. Hands it off. This is on the D end. Watch the D end. He's supposed to... The D end is just supposed to just go outside no matter what. He goes inside and worries about the quarterback when that's his play right there. So the D end worries about the quarterback and gives up the touchdown. So like I said, D end is at fault. D end is always at fault. All right, let's go. Next play. D end drops back. And then Matt Ryan floats this forever. He knows damn well that he has to throw a bullet or a sidearm to get by that guy, but you need velocity. You can't float that up there. Like, he knows that, though. Fires it. Wow. What is this Atlanta player doing? It's like he moved out of the way. What was that? It's almost like he moved out of the way to say, "Whoops, I can't hit you. Go get it." And run. I don't know what that was. He did a pump fake on this guy before he even saw the pump fake. What did the D end do on this play? Let's watch the D end. D end is not trying to get outside. Look at him just staying up there. Not ever trying to get outside contain. And he's just not going to get there because he can't. This is where Colin just takes over. Where's the D end? Oh, he's all the way up here. Not even trying to get upfield. Vernon Davis wide open. Nice. And the Niners come roaring back. Screen, and no one plays it. They let Vernon Davis go upfield untouched because they came upfield on a screen. Matt Ryan fires it right in the middle. No one there. Pillcat. No one around. Crash inside with a twist. And throws it right to the middle. Oh, I thought he fumbled it. All right, next play. Right to the middle. They just let him catch this one. Who's that? Tony Gonzalez? Yeah, they just let him catch that. Oh, and it's a defensive hold. Look at how he hooks him. Hooks him, but they're not going to call it because he caught it. If he didn't catch it and he got hit in the head, that was just all bad. Pillcat, no one around him, at all for 10 yards either side. I wonder why that is. That's Randy Moss, isn't it? They wanted Moss to get a catch. Randy Moss in the game again. You got to give it to Moss. Bro, Randy Moss was wide open, guys. I want you guys to look at Randy Moss at the top of the screen. Watch this man over here. Look at him the whole time. Don't pay attention to anything else. Watch him get open at the end of the play over here. Why wouldn't you be looking at Moss on this play? Why would you not be looking at him? And then right now, throw it. He would be wide open. And look at Moss right now. You can see him. He's wide open. For some reason, Colin went to 46. Is that Delaney Walker? Yeah, it is. Delaney Walker is a beast. But Moss is an even bigger beast. Why would you not be throwing that there? If that was me, I would have thrown it to Moss. I don't care what anyone says. But that just shows you that they have to follow a script. Let's watch the D end. D end comes way upfield. The D end literally came way upfield, took himself out of the play. So this guy takes himself out of the play. Now let's watch the D tackle and the linebacker. What do? This guy gets washed. And then linebacker allows the fullback to get on him without filling, and then that guy just doesn't try. That's all that was. Nonsense. Next play. Right in the middle. Oh, I was going to say the middle was open. Guys, look at Harry Douglas. Look at 83. He has him. Right there, he should be throwing it because the linebacker has his back turned, but he throws it right to the other team. Matthew Ryan, like, what are you doing? He doesn't even look mad. He has to throw this game, guys. It's over. And then this guy's just not really running. But then again, he shouldn't be covering Vernon Davis. You got a linebacker on a tight end who runs a 4-3. Whoa, that should have been picked, but it's not part of the script. This was not an on-schedule interception. They need to give up the field goal here. If he picked that off, there would have been repercussion. That was Asante Samuel, I believe. So Asante Samuel knows that he has to follow the script. He knows better than anyone that you have to follow the script. He misses the kick. Let's see if there was manipulation. Yep, they manipulated it, guys. They pushed it left. Look at how it sways left, guys. There's no wind. They're in a dome. Look at it. They're in a dome, guys. I'm going to slow it down a little bit more. And then look at the ball get swayed away like there's a gusting wind. There is no wind. It's in a dome, guys. Look at this ball get pulled away. It's getting pulled and shifted left. Look at it. It's like someone is, like God is blowing his biggest air of breath at that ball. Like, come on now. Look at the kicker. He can't even look up because he knows that this stuff is fake. They're just like, okay, whatever you say, make me look bad. I know I hit that perfectly. How does this guy run up there like that? Let's watch the D-line. So the D-end takes itself out of the play. D-tackle dives at nothing. So that's the D-end and the D-tackle that just completely just took himself out of the play or just fell to the ground. That's all that was. Nothing special. Now, Matt Ryan, this is on time, guys. Like, look at him. Automatically, he's running. Like, what are you doing, dude? You can't get the snap? Right in his hands, drops it on time, on schedule, gives the ball back to the 49ers. That's all that was. Yeah, he did that on purpose. Look at that. He's looking straight at it, too. Like, he did it on purpose. So now the Niners get it back on some fake field goal and then that effery. And then what is that? So he throws it right at him, and what happens? They probably got tipped because there's no way that you would just drop it. They call a flag on Atlanta to bail out San Francisco. What they call? Roughing? I don't know what they called there. It's a terrible call. I think they called it roughing the passer on some BS. But the NFL is BS. It's not a real league. Next play. He fires it right on tight coverage, but it doesn't matter when those magnets come in handy. Look at him. Look at these guys. Look at him catch him. Instead of tackle him, he catches him. Ooh, let me give you a hug. I haven't seen you in a long time. And then lets him go. Oh, wow. This stuff is so fake. And then the center false started. They're not going to call that, though. Wide open slant. What does Asante Samuel do? Doesn't even break on the ball until late. Doesn't matter. He's going to drive you in there. Oh, he fumbled, didn't he? He might have gotten in, though. I want to see the replay here. Let's see. Nope, fumble. That is a fumble. Let's see who gets it. Then they get it back. Wow. Asante Samuel. How many times do you think they practiced that play? They practiced that play at least 50 times. And Asante just was like, hey, just leave the ball out. Let me rip you. Because Crabtree didn't even fight to get in. All he did was spin his body around to show him the ball. It's ridiculous. And that is just the running back making a play. Because the the guard was pulling and didn't really get to block anyone. And then they do a wide out screen. Let's watch this safety wait for this block. Look at him. Instead of trying to beat the block, look at him. He waits for it. Lets the guy block him. Like, why would you let someone F you up like that? You're just going to let them just hit you and just... Let's watch the D end, guys. Take yourself out of the play. Oh, let's let our team play 10 on 11 now because I want to just take myself out of the play. Like, what is that? Like, why would you do that? So the defensive end is supposed to make this tackle. This guy is supposed to make the tackle. He's supposed to make this tackle right here, but he just lets him go, does his own thing, and lets him ride. Go for a nice little touchdown ride. Now they do the little rush on the outside. Fires it up to the middle. Look at this. Julio wide open. But Matt floats it up in the air, and Julio pretends to misjudge it to allow the safety to come in and bat it down. Like Julio doesn't know how to judge a ball. He completely misjudged that. Alligator armed it, didn't really high point it. As if Julio doesn't know how to high point. But we already know they're throwing this game. Look at this. I'm surprised the corner didn't make a play. Culliver could have definitely jumped that. Next play, running back. Oh, he should have thrown over his head. Oh, look at this guy just completely tank. Look at 52, trips on the first down marker. Literally, he tripped on the first down marker. Because this was on time. On time. Why would you fall down and catch that? Because it's scripted. He's not supposed to score on this play. Like, why would you fall down on this play? I don't know if he caught that. Yeah, he caught it. Ooh, nice hit. That's a nice hit. I love hits like that. Next play, he's getting hunted. Right to the middle. Ooh, he took a nice hit. He's trying so hard to get down. Matt Ryan leaves him out to dry and takes a hit. Gets batted. All right. Look at Matt Ryan. Looks like the beginning of the game when he's doing the Star Spangled Banner salute. He's doing it better now than he did at the beginning of the game. He had his hand like over here because he didn't really want to do it. He's like, I don't want to be here because he knew he had to throw the game. And here it is. I don't remember what happens here. Throws it short. Like, why would you? Let's examine this. So it's 4th and 4. Look at Tony Gonzalez. Like, why aren't you looking at Tony Gonzalez? Because the game is scripted. The game was decided already. Because if you look right, you can see there's nothing here at all. So any quarterback would be looking left immediately and just firing this, and just whatever happens, happens. Because right now you can tell there's nothing there. So you just have to just turn, and you have a backside slant. You just got to turn and just aim it and fire. So what does he do? Instead of, see right there, you see how he turned back to the left? He should have thrown it here. It was open. So that just shows me he's not really trying to make this play, guys. Like, I played quarterback. I know the reads you make. Now he's looking right. Nothing is there. There's 4 on 3. So it's 5 on 3 if you count this guy. So now you got to go 1-on-1 here. This is the only read to make on the play. So now look at him. Turns his head. See, he turned his head back. He sees him wide open. Gonzalez is expecting the ball, but he just won't throw it because he knows he cannot throw it. If he throws that, it's a touchdown. Well, not anymore because this safety came late, but look where he is now. If he threw the ball like here, he can catch it and protect himself, get the first down at the very least, and keep the clock running. Instead, he doesn't. Throws it late to a double-covered guy in the middle and doesn't really try to catch it anyway. He looked more like a defender than a receiver. Like, why would, this double coverage, 2 guys there, forces it. He's not even at the marker, throws it behind him. He just never had a chance. I think they just have to run the clock out here. It's 3rd and 15, though. And Frank Gore just gashes him. But they stop him. They do stop him. 6 seconds left. What is Matty Ice going to do here? Last play of the game. What does he have to gain? A lot of yards. 65 yards. Throws it up. Julio. Oh, he was supposed to pitch it back. See, right here, at this point, Julio's supposed to catch it. I think he tried. I think when he caught it right here, I think he tried to catch it, and then he was going to throw it to this guy right here. Look, you see he's trying to, but this guy right here is pushing him down, and he just can't do it. Imagine if he got that off. That guy, it would have been a foot race. But I think Willis would have caught him because he was already in the screen. But yeah, that's it, guys. We'll probably do the 2011 next. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.